Hello friends, in this session we are going to learn about variables. Objectives of this session are what are variables and their types, variable naming rules, and what are keywords. So what are variables? Variable means a reserved memory location in a computer memory. A variable name refers to a value stored at that memory location. One of the powerful features of a computer language is to manipulate these values so that it can give meaningful result to the user. So let's go and see what are the type of variables available in Python. So there are four basic Python variables are available. First one is integer, which stores integer values like 2, 125. Second one is float, which stores fractional values like 4.6, 3.1415, even 3.0 is also considered as a fractional value with fractional part as 0. The third type is complex, which stores complex values like 3 plus 2j, where j indicates the imaginary part, minus 7j, 3 plus 0j. The fourth type is a string type, which is always shown by single quotation mark or double quotation mark. So anything between single quotation mark and double quotation mark is considered a set of characters called as string. So Rohit, asterisk, exclamatory mark, and p hash $sign is a string. Same way 2020, even though it looks like a number, right now it's just set of characters 2020 stored in string type variable. To use these variables, we need to label them so that we can refer to them in the program later on. Labeling these variables are generally guided by set of rules. So let's see what are those set of rules. A variable name can be arbitrarily long. For example, consider this name, counters for testing and learning is equal to 2. So it creates an integer data type variable when name is quite long. Generally, it is not desirable to have such a long name because it creates confusion when you are writing program. A variable name can contain both numbers and letters. For example, name1 is equal to maths is a string variable. Same way, counter 321 is equal to 43 is an integer variable. When name is counter 321. We can use underscore when we are labeling these variables, like pay underscore per underscore hour is equal to 76 is a valid name for a variable. Same way, a variable name can start with an underscore character, like underscore sub is equal to phy is a valid string name. These variable names are case sensitive. That means capital NAME is equal to 4 is distinctly different from a variable where all letters are small, NAME, or only N is capital, NAME. All these three variables are considered different in Python. There are few things you should not do when you are naming the variable, which creates illegal variable names. So let's see what are those illegal variable names. We cannot start a variable name with a number. For example, one name is an illegal name, but name1 is a legal name. We cannot have special characters like name at or p hash ay. We cannot have keywords as a name. For example, there are keywords like for, if, and del. These are some of the keywords. So you can't use these keywords as variable names because Python has specific meaning for each and every keyword. So if you try to use keyword for a variable, Python won't allow to do that. Now let's see what happens when we create a variable. Consider this grid is representing a computer memory where each cell is a memory unit. At some given time, a memory is occupied partially by some other programs which are shown by green color. So cells which are filled with green color are basically occupied at some time t. Now suppose we want to store a value 2 in a memory. That means we want to create a variable where we want to store value 2. Following steps are taken by a computer language to create a variable with value 2. First, it will search for the memory for a required block of free space. Then it label the memory block for identification. Let's consider in this case as X. Then it will store the value 2 at that location. The whole process is enclosed in a command x is equal to 2, where x is a label for the variable and 2 is the value stored in that particular variable location. Now suppose we want to do another operation, y is equal to x plus 3. Now x is already created, and now we have to store a value in some other variable called as y. So following steps will be taken. We got a command x plus 3. So first computer will fetch the value of x and put it in the expression. So expression becomes from x plus 3, it becomes 2 plus 3. It will add the value of x with 3, so value becomes 5. Then it will search for the memory for another block of free space and label it as y. And then store this value of x plus 3 in this memory block. So whole process y is equal to x plus 3 is following these steps. Now you can guess the operation x is equal to x plus 4.